Even though Dogecoin is currently in the red, Elon Musk did something today to help it get back up for a while. And with his move, he has finally signaled Dogecoin to at least $2. Let's see what he did and why it'll be really bullish for Doge this year. Hello guys, and welcome back to Crypto Fire, where we talk about Dogecoin, cryptocurrency, and investing. Before we go any further, please keep in mind that we're giving away $500 to a random subscriber. All you have to do is like the video, subscribe, and leave a comment on your favorite crypto. Read our description for more info about it. Now, let's get started with today's video. So, you might remember that Elon Musk had promised that he would get a Shiba Inu a couple of months ago. Well, Elon has turned that promise true, and with that simple action, Dogecoin rose by 5% earlier today. Even though it's in the red again, it's still going to be great for Dogecoin in the long run. The Doge 1 mission is set to launch in 2022, and then there's Musk's daring promise to make Dogecoin the currency of the earth. Since Elon has followed through with his first promise, we can be certain that Elon is going to follow through with his other promises as well. I know that $2 for Doge doesn't seem likely at this point, especially after the crash. But we have to consider that the tweet wasn't even about Dogecoin. It was about Floki, and still Doge saw massive gains because of it. And if we talk about the gains that the Floki Inu saw today, it's mind-boggling. It saw gains of over 900%. The point is that when he finally comes out with announcements for Doge 1 and other developments for it that he's currently engaged in, Dogecoin is going to explode. To get to $2, it needs gains of exactly 900%. Now, let's move on to some interesting news for Doge and cryptos from today. Texas is on its way to becoming one of the first states to recognize cryptocurrency as a legit financial asset. Texas implemented 2 laws to ensure that cryptocurrencies are recognized under state commercial law. These bills took effect on September 1, after being signed into law by Governor Greg Abbott in June. And then there's Russia, where regulations are being made to ensure that Bitcoin mining is registered and taxed in the marketplace. With China coming hammering down on Bitcoin mining, Russia is anticipating a large growth of Bitcoin mining on its land. Moving on, some pretty great news came from the BIS. We have heard the news about how banks and governments are thinking about whether cryptos should be regulated. Now, the head of the Bank of International Settlements Innovation Hub, Benoit Coeur, believes that banks have to act quickly by creating their own digital currencies to compete with cryptocurrency. You might be thinking that this is bad news. Actually, it's pretty good because it's a sign that central banks are afraid of the increasing demand for cryptos. Moving on, the big news from today was how Walmart had accepted Litecoin for its payments. But it turns out that it was fake. The fake statement said Walmart would allow its customers to make payments with Litecoin at its online stores, sending Litecoin prices up as much as 27.4%. But then Walmart said that the press release regarding its partnership with Litecoin was fake. So I think it's more important than ever to know what's real and what's fake in the crypto world. It's so easy to get fooled because of news like this. Moving on, my favorite news from today was that MicroStrategy CEO, Michael Saylor, announced the purchase of 5,050 Bitcoin today. He purchased them for about $240 million. I love this news because this is totally the opposite of what Bitcoin bears had been propagating till now. They had been saying that MicroStrategy is looking for an exit strategy, but this just proves that Michael is more bullish than ever. Also, MicroStrategy bought around 3,900 BTC at the cost of about $177 million between July 1 and August 23. And following the latest Bitcoin acquisition, it now holds about 114K BTC acquired at an aggregate purchase cost of $3.16 billion. Given the current BTC spot price, its Bitcoin holdings are valued at over $5 billion. Since announcing its maiden BTC purchase back in August 2020, it has become the largest corporate holder of Bitcoin among publicly traded firms in the United States. Moving on, another great news came from a big institution. Skybridge Capital's Anthony Scaramucci is stepping up his firm's move into the crypto world. Using a fund that will be known as Unlocks, with Scaramucci as its chairman, the group will focus on a variety of DeFi efforts associated with cryptos like Bitcoin. And then there's Cathie Wood. So, ARK Invest's ARK Next Generation Internet ETF is now considering investing in Canadian cryptocurrency ETFs. An analyst pointed out that this move may be due to GBTC shares losing steam, which is down by 22% year-to-date. So ARK may be looking to swap GBTC out for Canadian crypto ETFs. Also, it has filed the Bitcoin ETF in the US, which would track the performance of Bitcoin, bringing in more money into Bitcoin once it's approved. Earlier this month, Cathie Wood also said that she foresees a future where Bitcoin is part of a balanced investment portfolio. She added that if 1% of the corporate cash of every company in the S&P 500 were converted to BTC, it would reach over $72K. And should this cash level increase to 10%, it could easily reach over $400K. But still, not everyone's equally bullish on Bitcoin after the crash. Shark Tank investor Kevin O'Leary said that, "We want the regulator to actually make some decisions about crypto because none of us that are in financial services want to actually be cowboys about this. I don't want to get involved in crypto if the regulator says it's not okay." Also, another pretty bad news was that the deadline for South Korean crypto exchanges to meet new compliance requirements is looming fast. And if they don't comply, they'll end up shutting down. Failure to meet South Korean regulators' new requirements is expected to wipe out tens of crypto exchange operators. With altcoins estimated to account for 90% of traded volume in South Korea's crypto markets, the FSC has advised those exchanges to notify their clients by 17 September. Coming back to Doge, something pretty great happened today. An ad was released recently, and it chose to display only Dogecoin to represent the entire crypto market. About this, the co-founder of Doge said that, "Consider that Dogecoin is being used here to literally advertise for all cryptocurrency. That's how strong the brand is. Much wow." Coming back to institutions, Brevan Howard, a United Kingdom-based hedge fund, plans to significantly expand its crypto and digital assets. Brevan's strategy going forward with crypto is two-pronged. The firm is launching a new business division, BH Digital, to manage its crypto and digital assets. Now, let's talk about a prediction for Bitcoin. Ronald Peter Stoffel, the managing partner of Incrementum AG, said that the sentiment for gold is already that negative that the price can go to new all-time highs within the next couple of months, so we are not so far away. About Bitcoin, I think if it will be around in 5 to 10 years, prices will go to regions that we cannot imagine at the moment. Because if you really see it as a hedge against inflation against those big monetary experiments going on, and if you compare it to the size of the real estate market to the bond market, I think there's a lot of catch-up potential. Moving on, some great news came out about crypto adoption. MasterCard has acquired CipherTrace, a crypto and blockchain intelligence company that aims to provide anti-money laundering and fraud protection solutions for the digital asset space. With this, MasterCard aims to ensure an ecosystem of trusted and secure digital assets. And the acquisition will help MasterCard provide transparency to its customers regarding payments and investments across the crypto industry. This not only helps clients understand their risks when investing in different assets, but will also help ensure MasterCard's regulatory obligations. Now, coming back to Doge, if we take a look at this 5-day chart, it's pretty clear that we're going to trade sideways for a while. But as I said, there's a lot of stuff coming for Doge this year that'll lead to massive gains that we saw for Floki today. I simply can't wait to see what Elon does next. And with that, we've come to the end of this video. Thanks for watching till the end. If you enjoyed it, please consider liking and sharing it with your friends. Also, please subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications for daily videos on Dogecoin and cryptocurrency. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comment section below. Goodbye. Take care.